Hey man, this is Neil from The Exceptional Man. Yeah, I get it. You're afraid. Fear is a very real thing when you're going through tough times, especially when it's with the partner that you thought you would be spending the rest of your life with. I'm filming this tonight. You can see the sun setting over my right shoulder. And the reason that I wanted to talk to you tonight and have the subject of fear and that you're afraid is one of the ways that you can fight your way through that fear. Now, fear can be a really beneficial. Actually, I guess I should get back to. I just went out for a nice long walk. I've been living in southern Sweden for 16 years. I grew up on Long Island. Southern Sweden is now home, and we have long, gray, cold, crappy winters. We don't get much snow here, but we don't see the sun much either. So come April, when the sun starts to come out, there's a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot to be thankful for. And as I was out, I said, how can I connect that to a message that a lot of men and a lot of people are fearing? I'm filming this in April of 2020, right in the middle of the Corona worldwide crisis. And there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of fear. And a lot of it is, of course, justified. And that gets me to what I was going into before, which is fear can be a very healthy emotion, a very healthy feeling. If there was a grizzly bear behind me, you bet your ass fear would be good for me. Maybe I would even be able to run to a part or get someplace where I could be safe. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to run away from a bear, but I'm kind of using an analogy here that doesn't really have anything to do with reality. But you understand what I'm trying to say is that sometimes fear can be beneficial to us. However, when we find ourselves in a situation with our partners where we're not sure what's going to happen, where she wants space, she wants a divorce, she's talking to another man, maybe she's had an affair, then fear is a very real emotion, and it comes up quite a lot. But the problem is that when we get stuck in fear, it becomes a double negative. It becomes something that doesn't serve us. To act from a place of fear is one of the worst places that you can come from when you're trying to get through something that is incredibly, incredibly hard. The falling apart of my marriage and divorce was the hardest thing that I ever had to work my way through. And at the very beginning, especially, I was really afraid. I was really afraid to be alone in a foreign country. I was unemployed at the time, and it wasn't a good place to come from. However, through my work, through my work with my amazing coach, I was able to use that fear and catalyze it into action by practicing, and here we go a little bit, it's going to sound a little bit of woo-woo, but by practicing gratefulness, by being grateful for the things that I did have. I live in a great house in the countryside. I can go, even in the times of the coronavirus lockdown, I can go for long walks out in the countryside. And even if you don't have that, even if you're locked in an apartment in the middle of a big city someplace, you have an apartment. If you're watching me, you have an internet connection. You have a device to watch that internet, to watch this video on. And I'm actually an introvert. However, I love people. I love connecting with people. And I'm in the 4th week now of my kind of self-isolation to try to stay healthy and try to slow down the spread of this virus. And I miss the interaction with people. I miss going to a place of work, sitting down with somebody and having a cup of coffee. And thankfully, services like Zoom, like Skype, like Facebook Messenger video calls have sent out a lifeline, and I've reconnected with some people who, while not out of my life, I hadn't really kept in touch with so well, and we've connected. We've had group calls to support men all over the world. Men have come from maybe not all 24 time zones, but for most of them all around the world, and we've managed to take this fear and help relieve some of that fear and turn it into something positive, turn it into gratefulness. What can you be grateful for today? The picture at the start of this video, that's actually not some picture that I downloaded off the internet. That's a picture that came from my walk tonight. It was just a simple walk on a simple, beautiful spring evening here in southern Sweden. And I'm extremely grateful to have been able to take that picture, to be able to share it with you, to be able to share my thoughts and feelings with you. I'm really grateful for you to be listening. If you're still listening this far in, please subscribe to my video. Check out my website, theexceptionalman.coach. I am taking this situation in the world to serve men, to help men get through these difficult times as well as other difficult times that they face in my life. That is my mission in my life. I know how much my life has benefited from that, and I want to help you out too. Yeah, from Sweden, April 2020. A lot of love, men, and hope to see you soon.